Let us see this guy. All right. Hello.
All right.
Mute YouTube, please.
Hello.
Yes.
All right.
Hello.
Yes, Abdul. Go ahead. What do you want to say to us about the topic?
Topic. I just get into it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, in front of us here, it says that Allah Messenger, he received a message from the angel that Allah told him to recite the Quran in one letter, one language in Arabic. And then the Prophet, he did not like that. He said to him, I ask Allah forgiveness. My people are not capable of doing it. Then the angel, he came back from Allah and he gave him command to read the Quran in 2 letters. And then the Prophet, he says, I seek burden and forgiveness. My people are not capable of doing it. And he kept repeating that until he reached the 7th Quran. What do you say about that?
I don't know really the hadith that you're talking about. All I'm saying is he asked him to recite in Arabic, and he said he cannot recite it in Arabic.
No.
Is that what he's saying?
No. My friend, you were watching me on YouTube or no?
I was not. So a friend talked to me about
so why
it.
why you call me, if you don't mind?
Just now.
I mean, why you
What?
call me?
I called you because I heard you there lying on Islam.
I'm lying about Islam, like what?
Like everything.
You could give me one.
Like the last time I heard you talk to this guy called Abbas, and he was telling you about the verse on righteousness, verse Surah number 2, verse 177. He was supposed to be coming back on it, and he said, and he said, freeing the slaves.
Okay.
He's in there. You pointed the verse in Arabic, and you jumped the word rikabi, meaning freeing the necks of slaves.
Okay.
Freeing the neck is freeing the slave, and
Okay.
you lied.
Okay. let's
Every
see.
Arab person watching you.
Okay. Let's go. What
No,
chapter?
hold on.
Hold on.
Let me finish.
We will put it in the screen and we'll make you read it. Let us see who's lying. Chapter 2, verse number what?
177.
All right. Here we go. The verse in front of you. Read it for us.
You read it.
No, you read it.
Don't
You
jump
speak
in.
Arabic. No, I want you to show me.
You read it. You read it
No.
last time
I
you
want you
didn't
to
read
show me.
the thing.
I want you to show me so we can love together. Go ahead.
I want you to read the verse for everybody. That's it.
Abdul, it's in front of you.
Don't jump the word rigabi.
Abdul, وفي الرقاب. It says وفي الرقاب. And be merciful with what you own. A riqab is the necks you own. Where it says free a slave. Show me the word.
The next, what is a neck you own? A neck you own that everybody knows. A neck, freeing a neck is a slave.
Where it says free, where it says the word free. Here we go. It says, be good to those who they are orphan and the poor and the one who is in the street and the one who is begging you for money and the next. Where it says free the next. Do you see the word free? Do you see the word free the neck? You potato, listen. Either you get me busted or I'm spanking you hard now. Can you show me where it says free the next?
Okay, now.
Don't tell me now. Don't tell me now. You accuse me of lying, and you said it's there.
Yes.
And now we went there. It doesn't say that. You are a potato. You are a potato like you're a prophet. Show me where it's no. Show me where it says. Show me where is the word free the next. It says be good to those and those and those. So be good to those who they are your slaves. That's what it says.
Okay. Okay, if it is what it is, why did you refuse to read it last time? Why did you jump the word? Why you highlighted the word before and the word after?
Read it, you donkey. I'm the one who challenged him. I said to him, show me.
You highlighted the word before it and the word after it. You refused to read the word.
Here we go. You are here now.
I watched the video. The video is still on YouTube.
Shut up, potato. You are here now and you can't prove it still. Why you didn't prove it? Here we go. We have the verse in the front of you. I did the same exactly with him and you became a potato like him now. I fried you. Show me where it says to free the slave. I want to see it. Are you laughing at yourself or your prophet?
I'm laughing at you.
Then show me. Everybody's watching. Everybody is watching. Show me where it says free the slave. I want to see it.
I'm telling you, if it is not free the slave, why
show me where it says that? Where it says that, you donkey. You are a certified donkey like your prophet. Show me where it says that. Otherwise, you get busted.
You just hold on. Let me be on YouTube.
Hold on. Show me where it says that. Everybody is laughing at you. You made a challenge. Either you are a man and you prove it, or everybody is laughing at you.
I stopped my YouTube. I gotta go live back. Okay, and I gotta mute it. Hold on. You made a challenge. Either you are a man and you prove it, or everybody
just mute it there.
I stopped my YouTube. I gotta go live back. Okay, and I gotta mute it. Hold on. Okay, now highlight. Now oh, I'm stopping. Okay, I muted.
Okay. Where it says the free? Where it says the free?
Now, okay, now listen to me. You want to be truthful, right?
Abdul, either you accuse me to be a liar. I don't want to be. No. You are a donkey. I call you donkey unless you prove me wrong. I call you donkey from now. I will call you a horse if you prove me right. You prove yourself right. Here we go. The verse in front of you. I want you to read it. First of all, you do not know how to read Arabic, do you?
I'm not going to tell you.
Do you know how to read Arabic? So how you donkey? You tell me if it's there or not. Maybe I'm highlighting the wrong word. How you say to me, I know what the riqab means. You do not know Arabic, you donkey. So you do not know Arabic. And you do not know even what the word is there. And you do not know how you are a certified donkey. Listen. Everybody is laughing. You do not know Arabic, yet you are calling an Arab guy and you challenge him to prove it, and yet we show you the verse and we say, show me. You cannot show me because you are a certified donkey.
I showed you the word ar-riqab.
You showed me. We have a riqab is there, but doesn't say free your neck, you donkey. Said, so listen, why you see how stupid you are? You see how
you're not gonna let me talk because you know I'm gonna catch you lying.
Shut up and get lost, you son of Muta. When you call a Christian prince a liar, you have to prove him to be a liar, otherwise you get busted. A donkey, you do not even know Arabic. Do you know Arabic? I'm not going to tell you. Why you don't want to tell me? Because you're a donkey, you're ashamed. A false translation, it says set the slaves free. Did Muhammad set the slaves free? Yeah, Abdul.
Yes.
Are you going to read it or not? Don't make me shout, I'm losing my voice.
Are you going to listen to me or not?
No, I don't want to listen to you. I want you to show me.
I already told you
No, you did not tell me. It says there, be good.
The word is listening. If you don't want to listen, you're a liar. Listen to me first. Let me talk.
You are a donkey. Otherwise, to prove me wrong. Where it says free the slave. Where it says free the slaves. I want to see it.
After you let me talk.
No, I don't want you to talk. I want you to read it. Show me where it says free the slaves.
I'm telling you, I want you to pull the video you made with Abbas and put it on the screen right now and show the world what you did. How you jump that word.
Abdul, I did not.
Video right now.
You donkey. No, I did not jump anything. You are a coward. And here we go. Listen. Let us say you are saying the truth. I jumped the word in the time of Abbas as you claim. How I can jump it in front of a screen, you donkey? How I can jump it?
Pull it.
Shut up,
you want the link?
Shut up, donkey. Give me the video.
Do you want the link?
Give me the video.
Do you want the link?
I'm losing my voice.
I got a link here.
Give me the video. Give me the video. I will play it for you.
Okay, hold on. You're a liar, man. This guy is just a liar, man. That's a
son of Muta, like your prophet. Give me the video.
I'm not going to insult you because you
insulted me, but by the second you call me a liar, and I have the right to answer you and get you busted. You and Abbas and you're a prophet. All of you are from one kind. A bunch of you are liars, and you have no proof of what you say. And when we get you busted, you run away. Now, just until you find the video, why you cannot show me what Abbas could not show me?
Listen, Abbas told you.
No. Why you don't show me to me now? Why you don't show it to me now? Here we go. We are here. Let us say Abbas is with us now, and now you are here. Why you don't show me what Abbas missed?
I'm asking you to read the verse. You don't want to read it.
Abdul, you do not know how to read it. You are a donkey.
Read it in Arabic.
It doesn't say. It doesn't say.
Show any translation.
Abdul. It says حبه ذو القربى واليتامى والمساكين وابن السبيل والسائلين وفي الرقاب وأقام الصلاة. Nowhere it says free the slave. You donkey. You are a donkey. Listen, donkey. Don't call me again. You are a son of Muta like your prophet. They do not know Arabic, and they cannot even find the word. And when I said to him, read it, he said to me, you read it, because they do not know how to read it. This is how stupid, how silly they are. And look at this. Are you saying to me that Christian Prince, all what he said for the last 3 hours, it is a true, and this one is not a true? Yeah, Abbas, how are you?
Yeah, hello, CP. Are you right?
How are you?
CP, yes, I did for you. Say I'll give you 10,000 years to
we lost
next
you, Abbas.
day, and you never give me a chance.
What?
And I want to clarify this chapter 2 verse 177. But can you open Ibn Kathir and let's see what he says?
No. You see, you want to Ibn Kathir? Do you accept Ibn Kathir?
You see, when you want to
no, I'm showing you that you are a donkey. I'm showing you that you are a donkey, like your prophet. Unless you say I accept Ibn Kathir always, then I will not show you Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir here, he cannot say it says that unless it says that. Where it says, here we go, the verse in front of me, where it says free the slave.
Can you open Ibn Kathir or not? You know.
Listen. You can open it as you wish. You can read as you wish. Still, you have to show me. Still, you have to show me where it says in the verse free the slave. Can we? Don't I have the right? You see, listen, Abdul. You said to me, if I open Ibn Kathir for you, do you swear by Allah? But whatever Ibn Kathir he says, you accept.
Why? Look, I'm not saying I believe in Ibn
Kathir. No. I'm asking you. Hold on. Listen. You are being a hypocrite now. You are being a hypocrite. Either you accept Ibn Kathir or you don't accept Ibn Kathir. If you accept Ibn Kathir, I will go with Ibn Kathir. I will agree with you. Let us make a deal. Do you accept Ibn Kathir? Say, I swear by Allah, whatever Ibn Kathir he says about the Quran, I agree with it.
You're talking over me. Can I say something?
No, I want you to swear by Allah that you accept Ibn Kathir.
You're holding me from my neck and you want me to say it what I'm saying.
Did you say neck? Did you say neck? I did not hold you from your neck. I hold you from your tail. You don't have a neck. Now answer me. Either Ibn Kathir is the person, listen, either Ibn Kathir is trustworthy to explain the Quran for you or the Quran, or you don't accept Ibn Kathir. Do you accept Ibn Kathir? Say yes.
CP, don't do that, please.
See how coward you are. You see, guys, you see how the liars. Ibn Kathir, he is a given interpretation because you like his interpretation. Listen, let me show you how stupid you are. Because you like his interpretation here, but you don't like his interpretation there. You don't want to say I accept Ibn Kathir. This is the whole idea. So who are you? How you know Ibn Kathir is right here, Ibn Kathir is wrong there? Who are you? Either Ibn Kathir is qualified to explain the Quran, or he is not. Is he or not?
You are letting me speak again.
I want an answer. I want an answer. Is Ibn Kathir the one who explained the Quran? Shut up, you idiot. Either you say Ibn Kathir is good for me and we take whatever he say, or you say I don't accept Ibn Kathir.
So there's no other way in the middle.
There's no other way, because you are the one saying to me, this is my guy, this is the guy who will explain it to us.
I mean giving you another way. There is another way to that as well, and that way is this: let people decide. Not me, not you.
Let people decide. No, my friend, hold on. First of all, you are a donkey like the one who called me before. You don't speak Arabic. Secondly, nowhere in the verse it says free the slave. And number three, I challenge any Arab guy who can call me, speak Arabic, and show me where it says free the slave in the verse. I challenge all the Muslims in the world who speak Arabic. I am holding you. I'm holding you from your tail. I'm holding you from your tail, not from your neck. I challenge you right now to give me an Arab guy who can call me and show me where it says in the verse free the slave.
That is not the point. That is not the point.
You are the one who said to me read this verse. So now you agree. Okay, so now hold on. So now you agree that it doesn't say that in the verse.
What? Agree what? You just
said that's not the point. You said to me, hold on, shut up. I don't have time for kids. Shut up, idiot. I said to you, show me where in the verse it says that. You said it's not the point. So what's the point? So what the point, you idiot? If this is not the point, you argue about what? No, this is the point. The point is that this verse says free the slave or not. And we read in Arabic, we cannot find where it says free the slave. Coward, liars, potatoes, tomatoes. And we force them to read it and show us where it says that this is not the point. So what is the point? You made me shout, lose my voice for nothing. You and the donkey before you. Christian Prince, you are lying. And by the way, if freeing the slave is a duty for a Muslim, why Muhammad he make it legal to own slaves? I mean, how stupid to say sacrifice a chicken and then you order them to capture a chicken. Was Muhammad good to his slaves? Did Muhammad free Mary the Copt? Did he free her cousin Ibn Jurayj? Did he free Bilal? Did he free all the slaves he owned? Free the slaves. When you quote for me a verse, I can show you a verse in the Quran says free a slave, not this one, you donkey. Do you want me to help you? Let me show you. You choose the wrong one. But even that one, or those who speak about a freeing the slave, is not about really reward, it's a penalty. Muhammad, he knew how much the Arab, and he is one of them, they like to own slaves. So he made it as a penalty. If you kill a Muslim, and you claim it's a mistake, then the one who killed the believer, a believer only, by the way, if you kill a non-Muslim, it's okay. Only if you kill a Muslim by mistake, then you have to free a slave, and he have to be Muslim. Do you see how you free a slave, you donkey? It's a penalty. He knew that those Arab are obsessed, so he wanted them to stop killing each other because he needs fighters to fight his enemy, but they keep fighting each other. So he said to them, even if it's a mistake, oh, you are fighting with him and you don't mean to kill him, and you put your dagger inside his chest, but you want just to cut him off, you don't want to kill him. If you do that, I will force you to free a slave, and this is a very harmful penalty for those Arab. He did not say to them, don't own slaves. The Quran encouraged people to own slaves. Is it righteousness to attack and bring people into slavery? The one you are trying to sell him out to me, saying a free slave as you claim, he is the one who come with this. You are the best of people ever, raised up for the benefit of mankind. Chapter 3, verse 110. The best for mankind are those who bring them with the chains around their necks till they embrace Islam. And this is Sahih al-Bukhari. So they try to fool us saying that Islam freed the slaves when Islam is a machine of generating slavery. Why the Muslims are the best of mankind? Because they make you a slave and they put a chain around your neck as if you are a dog. And as you see, Allah praised in the Muslims, you are the best of mankind. And why you are the best of mankind? Because you make people slaves. And enslaving people here is to humiliate them so they will believe in Muhammad to be a prophet. And yet they say Christian Prince is lying. Potato, tomato. I don't hold you from your neck, I hold you from your tail, even if it's sometimes it's so short, because you cut it off to hide that you are not what you think you are. What kind of cult, what kind of religion, what kind of a stupid cult says such a thing, that the best of mankind is those who capture people and enslave them? And supposedly the reason is a noble reason, because women have forced them to embrace Islam. So why they are captured, why they are humiliated, why they are prisoners, sex slaves, slavery forever, unless you embrace Islam. And by the way, Muhammad later he changed his mind about freeing a slave who is even a believing. And we can show tons of examples where people they want to free a believing slave and Muhammad reject. You cannot play with me. A bunch of potatoes. Read Ibn Kathir. Okay, is Ibn Kathir is lawful for you? Is he good? Either we accept the scholar you name to be the one who explained the Quran or not. Now, even if we go to Ibn Kathir, if Ibn Kathir is saying he meant to freeing the slave, so why the Quran saying capture slaves? And if Ibn Kathir is saying free the slave, where is those sentence saying that in Arabic? You know, 2 days ago, this potato he called me, actually yesterday, just yesterday. He was driving, right? Or the day before it, as usual. We spoke about the chapter 86, verse number 7. I showed him Ibn Kathir, he don't want Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir is donkey when he want. Ibn Kathir is a smart when he want. Either we take Ibn Kathir or we don't take Ibn Kathir. Either Ibn Kathir is a person who have a full understanding of the Quran and he is a qualified to explain to you and to me, or he's not. When we speak about the chapter of Al-Jizya, this coward he sent me a message in Skype saying that the Jizya, the purpose is not to kill the Christian, the purpose is the Jizya. He just agreed that his prophet is a scam. Why Muhammad waging war against the Christians? Not because he wants them to be Muslims, not because he is fighting for Allah. This is the message of Abbas. Read it carefully. CP, the objective of 929 is to pay jizya. You see it? Not killing or conversion. Then if we go to Ibn Kathir or even all other scholars, he accept them? No, he will not accept them. They are potatoes. They try to find a solution. So, okay, let's go to Ibn Kathir. Okay, we will go. Do you like to go Ibn Kathir? Either this guy is a trustworthy, or even a Jalalain, or even Abbas. Choose one. I don't care. But they are coward hypocrites. And yet they accuse you of lying. And I show them in front of them in the screen. Show me where it says that. They cannot. If you show to me in the interpretation it says that, but in the Quran it doesn't say that, that's mean the interpretation is made up. This is what he said. The same as I said to him yesterday when I spoke about chapter 86 verse number 7. He said to me, does the verse says man? Does the verse says the word man? I said no. I said, see, it doesn't say man. And he started trying to come with his own explanation that the verse is speaking about that the woman she is giving birth. What the women giving birth? The Quran is so clear. It says in Arabic that it is a gashing fluid, and the baby is not born from a gashing fluid of a woman. That's a very silly, stupid argument trying to defend his Quran. And if we go to Ibn Kathir explain it, but he don't like Ibn Kathir because Ibn Kathir will prove that Muhammad is a donkey. This is what Ibn Kathir is saying. So why you don't accept Ibn Kathir here, you want to accept him there? In the verse there, it doesn't say free the slave. In the verse here, it doesn't say man. You told me if doesn't, as long it doesn't say man, it's mean there's no man. The verse you give me, it doesn't say free. That's mean there's no free. يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب, meaning the sexual fluid coming, bursting forth from the man and the women. Thus the child is produced from both of them by the permission of Allah, proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs. So there is a sexual fluid proceeding from these areas. The funny Abbas, he tried to defend this verse in the Quran because obviously proving Muhammad to be a scam, meaning the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women, which is referring to her chest. The fact is not really her chest, it says location of the necklace. Proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, the backbone of the man and ribs of the women. It is a fluid, yellow and thin, fine in texture. The child will not be born except from both of them. But the poor Abbas, you do not know that the one who said that is his prophet, not Ibn Kathir. And this is additional proof that you are a donkey. You try to make it that this is only about the women, when you're a prophet, he made it clear that this is about the man and the women. It is not Ibn Kathir saying that. If we go in the hadith, we will find tons of hadith about this. Do you see it, Abdul? This is not Ibn Kathir. You try to escape the Quran meaning by rejecting Ibn Kathir when you want, by accepting Quran, Ibn Kathir when you like. But look what your prophet said. Salama said to Salim, "Oh Allah, apostle, Allah does not refrain from saying the truth. Is it a must for a woman to take a bath after she got orgasm?" The prophet said, yes, if she notice a water, i.e. discharge. Notice it where? To notice it, you have to see it in your vagina. This is not inside her body. This is a liquid coming out. And then Salama, the wife of the prophet, who never have orgasm, she said to her husband, what? Does the women even have orgasm? The prophet said, yes. Then why does the child resemble the mother? So he starts saying to me, oh, this is from between the backbone. He meant the backbone of the women and the chest of the women. Read carefully in different hadith. The prophet of Islam, as Muslims they call him a prophet, he described how the baby resembled the parents. All those hadith are the same. And based on your prophet, fantastic education, he claimed that if the women have orgasm first, the baby will resemble her. If the man have orgasm first, the baby will resemble him. So when you try to defend the Quran, proving Muhammad to be a scam, Muhammad, he did not help you, because Muhammad, he cannot keep his mouth shut and he get you busted. As you see, Muhammad saying clearly that the women water is thick and white and the man water is thin and yellow, and from both the water the baby come. And this is exactly what chapter 86 verse number 7 is saying. But you, because you are a liar, you try to say, oh, this is only about the women. Does it say man there? No, the verse doesn't say man. You're right. We have to admit the verse doesn't say man. But your prophet explained it. Now what we can do? Unless you know what the verse mean more than your prophet. And here you notice that Muhammad obviously proven himself to be a liar. What do you think, Muslims? Abdul? Even if Abbas wanna call, he can call. You make me angry, upset. I cannot take it with those liars. Call so we can laugh. Is your prophet a donkey? Or you know the Quran meaning more than him? Do you know more what Allah he meant from Muhammad? Obviously you know more. So the hypocrisy of Muslims is beyond imagination. The words are not there. They add meaning to the words which is not there. I don't do that. I translate the Quran as it is. I read the hadith as it is. And I correct even Muslim translation. And I challenge Muslims who read Arabic to call me and see with me what I'm talking about. And when I challenge you and I say all Muslims in the world, call me right now and prove me wrong, who speak Arabic specifically, my Skype is open. Any Muslim who speak Arabic, he can call me, say, okay, I want to show you the word there where it says a free a slave. It's not there. As simple as that. I'm not stupid to say that the word is not there, and it's there because people will laugh at me. And the donkey, he called me, he said, don't you see do you see the word there, riqab? You donkey, you just approve that you're a prophet, he owns slaves, and you Muslims, you own slaves. Why he owns slaves if he's against slavery? Imagine I am against slavery, but I have thousands of them. Have you ever heard of a stupidity like this before? If you go right now in the Quran, and we type the word Malakat Aymanakum, the Quran not only legalize owning slaves, it's legalizing raping slaves. Captives, even captives who they are married. In different verse in the Quran it says, have sex not with women already married, unless they are married slaves. Do you want me to read for you Ibn Kathir? Or now Ibn Kathir is poo-poo? See, When they want Ibn Kathir is good. When they want Ibn Kathir is a shameful person, we run away from him. You cannot have sex with married women. And by the way, it doesn't say even marry. Well, marry, how you can marry someone is married? What marry? It says forbidden for you, etc., 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 and forbidden for you women who they are free. What does that mean? We read the interpretation. It says that those are free women, and there is the women who they are married. Those are not lawful for you unless you do it in the right way. Except who? Your right hand process. Do you see it, guys? Do you see it? What is the exception to have sex with? It's forbidden for you this and this and this and this and this long list, and then except your right hand process, the captive. You Muslims are very good to slaves, but you rape them. The Bible in the Old Testament is speaking about captive of war. They speak about if a man he will marry a slave, not rape a slave, marry. Here it's just rape. And this is exactly what Muslims they practice for centuries. Anyway, we go back. Try something better, Muslims. And by the way, I challenge you, all of you, the Muslims who say I'm lying, to copy my videos and post it in your YouTube, so let all the Muslims to see how I'm lying. I want the Muslim to see how I'm lying. It's a challenge to you. And by the way, when Muhammad he speak about what he claimed the science of Allah, not only he exposed that he is a false prophet, not only he exposed that Islam is false, he exposed something beyond that. That Muslims today in the year 2019, they are living in denial of stupidity of their own. How somebody live in 2019 believe in such a garbage we see in the screen? If a Christian Prince he says that if the man have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy, and if the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl, the Muslim they will make videos making fun of me and laughing at me. I will become the joke of everybody. But Muhammad saying that, Muslims, that's it. Christian Prince is lying. Do you have an answer for this, Abdul? Or the Quran saying that you are born of a gushing fluid coming from the ribs of the women and the backbone of the man? Or the Quran says that the sperm will turn into a congealed blood, which is very stupid and very silly. And the Muslim made articles about the science of the Quran. The problem is when the Muslim they try to cover up for the stupidity of their Quran, they forgot that their prophet already he explained many of those verses of the Quran, like this one. Muhammad he explained. You see, The problem is that Muhammad, he did not let the Muslims alone with the Quran. He explained it, and that will get Muhammad and the Muslim busted. How we can understand this verse? Let us see what Muhammad said. And this is a Sahih Hadith. We will not use something is not accepted by Islam. Muhammad is a scientist. What we can say? Read carefully with me. Brother and sister, brothers. When the drop of semen remain in the womb for 40 days or 50 days, drop of semen is in the womb for 40 or 50 days. As we know, you notice here that Muhammad, he did not even know what is the egg. There's no egg. He imagined that the water in the woman's vagina is what make the baby, and the water of the man, which is the sperm, make the baby. So both of them, they have a sperm. And here Muhammad is explaining the semen. A drop of semen remain. All of us, we knew that one semen will fertilize the egg. What drop of semen? Drop of semen remains in the womb for 40 days. Okay, hold on. I mean, Muhammad here, he owned a very certification in science, big one. Who can deny that Muhammad is doctor now? How long the sperm can live? Search in Google right now. Answer. Frozen sperm, etc., and then the sperm can live up to 5 days. Muhammad, he only added a 0. For how long the sperm can live inside a woman? Another search. Maximum. Since sperm can only live for a maximum of 5 days in the female. 5 days. Muhammad, he made them 50. Very close. You see, if Muhammad, he says 5 days, the Muslims, they will make a movie about it. And then look what happened. So now the sperm as a drop inside the woman for 50 days. The angel come and say, oh Lord, good or evil. He write your destiny when you are a baby, not born yet. But look at this here now. Allah the Exalted, the Glorious, has appointed an angel as he created of the womb, and he would say, oh my Lord, it is now a drop of semen. Oh my Lord, now it's a clot of a blood. Oh my Lord, now it's a lump of a flesh. Oh my Lord. This is how the baby is created. So, oh my Lord, for 40 or 50 days as a semen. Oh my Lord, as a clot for 50 days. Oh my Lord, it is a lump as a 40 days. And we can show you even the hadith. Your prophet, he explained it, my friend. Read carefully and love. The messenger of Allah, the truthful, look at the truthful, huh? He's truthful. And the receiver of the truth informed us, saying, the creation of the human is gathering in the form of a semen in the womb of your mother for 40 days. And then he became a blood for 40 days. And then he became a lump or of a flesh for like that 40 days. That's it, the baby is created. This is the science of your prophet. Do you like Ibn Kathir? Cowards. Why you don't call me and say to me, obviously my prophet is lying? Why you don't get Muhammad busted? You are coming after a Christian prince because you are saying he did not show the water free when the water free is not even there, you coward liar. All of this disaster in front of you did not move you. All this garbage did not make you go crazy. You can call me only if you are a Muslim. Read how many times Muhammad, you repeat the same story. This guy, he cannot keep his mouth shut. Do you see it? The drop of a sperm remained in the womb for 40 nights, then became a blood, and then became a blood clot, and then a lump of a flesh, and then Allah, he sent the angels to write the provision. Do you see it? Science. Who is the hero Muslim? He will call the prophet and say to him, you are a liar. This is not true. Cowards, look at them. They will not call Muhammad and say to him, you are a liar. Call him in his grave. And by the way, Muhammad in his grave now, he can hear us. If you don't believe me, I can show you the reference. Muhammad, he claimed that even though he is in the grave, all what you say about him is going to be placed for him. He's God. He's in the grave, but he have a job to do. Read it. You can call him. Have you ever heard of a stupid statement like this? This guy, he think he's God. He's saying to the Muslims, your prayer will be placed in front of me. They said to him, but you are going to be in the grave. How our prayer will be placed in front of you? He says, oh, I forgot to tell you, brother, that we a prophet, our body will not be decayed. Okay, your body will not be decayed. What does that mean? You're alive in the grave. Let us say, for the sake of argument, that your body is not decay. But how the prayer will place in the front of you and you will see them unless you're alive. So why you Muslims are not getting upset? If any of you, honest to God, have a little dust of dignity, you will leave Islam after reading this. And as you see, all of this is sahih, which is confirming the Quran. But they have no dignity. They are coward. They defend the lies in front of you. Who of you dare to say that Muhammad is right? The semen stay in the woman womb for 40 nights. Why? He is going to Las Vegas vacation? He's doing gambling there? 40 nights? Alibaba and the 40 thieves? I mean, your prophet, obviously, he's stuck with numbers. 7, 70, 72, 40. And look in this hadith, Muhammad, he even making big boo-boo now. Here he says that the angel, he asked Allah, the last stage, he asked him, male or female? Allah, male or female? We make it male or female. Should I install a penis for him or install a vagina? Allah? But all of us, we knew that the gender is the first thing to be decided already. When the sperm go inside the egg, it is the first thing to be decided, male or female. To the point these days in the clinic, you can choose. They can take your sperm and they can separate the one who will make your wife, deliver a baby boy or a girl. So you can decide what do you want. According to your prophet, the last stage is male or female. And not only that, the angel, he asked Allah, should I make him have a problem or without a problem? So if there is somebody he is born blind, the angel, he asked Allah, should I make him blind, Allah, or not blind now? Why you Muslims are not getting upset? This does not make you upset? Do you see the hypocrisy? As long you are watching my videos closely and trying to find a lie, I mean, all those lies Christian Prince, he just said in front of you in the screen, is not enough for you to prove Islam to be a lie. Here we go. I'm saying to you here, what is a lie? Your prophet saying that. Where is the Abdul? And the funny, you ask the guy, do you speak Arabic? He said, I will not tell you. No, you do not need to tell me. I know you are a donkey. I will not tell you, brother. Do you know why he chose to say I will not tell you? Because he knew if he say I speak Arabic, I will get him busted. So he decided to say I will not tell you, because this is the best solution for his lies. Do we have any Abdul on a call? Anyone? Let us try to call the guy who accused me of lying, just for fun. What his name was? I think his name was Sarsour or something. Let us see. As I remember, his name start with letter Sa, Sarsour, something like this. Sar. Oh, this one, I think. Okay. Let us call him. Let us see how brave he is. Answer, Sarsour. Okay, he will not answer. Let us take another Sarsour. Oh, Abbas is not here now. Next Sarsour. I think this is the kid who always called to me, we just make a joke, but we will take him for fun. Answer.
Assalamu alaikum.
Gigi, how are you?
Hello, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Gigi. How are you?
What?
Go
Okay.
ahead. What do you want to say?
I wanted to explain the yellow fluid.
You want to explain the yellow fluid?
Yes.
Okay. Well, explain to us. Go ahead.
So you open, please.
Oh, okay. You don't have it in front of you?
I'm on your YouTube.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Also, David Chun, Ramazan Gulan.
You see, we said we want to call you Gigi, and I know it's you. I can see your IP, you idiot. That's for fun. You donkey. You have a very great future, by the way. Yes, Abdul, how are you?
I'm good. What are you calling me for?
Just for fun.
Okay, so then give respect.
Did you get upset?
Something behind them.
What?
Listen, please.
What?
If you got on me, something behind me, talk to me. If you did, I would never answer to you. I don't answer to answers.
You call me, and you are the one who said to me you are a liar. So who is the one insulting you?
Saying,
aren't you the one who called me? And the first,
I called
the first, and the first
you
sentence,
didn't want to read the word.
The first sentence you said to me, you are a liar.
You lied. Al-Riqabi means freeing the necks.
No, it doesn't say that. No, you cannot prove it. Prove it to me. Where it says that? Here we go. You are a liar again. Show me where it says free the necks. It says riqab. Riqab means slaves. It says there in the verse, be good to this and this and this. And he mentioned the slaves. It doesn't say free the slaves. Are you saying free the orphan too? Are you saying free the poor? Are you saying what is the word free? He is just counting one after one after one. It doesn't say the word free. Now I challenge you to show me the word free. You could not show it.
Okay. Now you see how you shift from last time you said to Abbas, there's no slave here. There's no slave here. Now you're saying there is slave, but there's no slave.
No, it doesn't say that. No, we mentioned about no free of the slaves.
There's no slave here. You coward. There's no slave here. You donkey. There's no slave here.
You are a donkey again. You are a donkey again. No, you are a donkey. You are a donkey again. We spoke, and he called me the donkey. He called me after you, and he agreed that it is not there. It is not there. Now listen. Is the word free there? Yes or no?
There's the word slave, but there's no free.
Yeah.
Stop lying, brother. Lying isn't anywhere. Jesus didn't ask you to lie.
Abdul,
no religion asked you to lie.
You are the liar because you cannot answer me and you cannot refute me.
I'm going to show how you went from.
You are a coward. You are a coward. Why you don't show me where it says free the slaves? You call me to show me where it says that. Why you don't show me?
Did you know that there's no word slave in here?
It doesn't say no. No. I said don't. There's no free the slave there. There's no free the slave. You are a coward. You are a potato. Play the video. I asked you to give me the video. I asked you to give me the video an hour ago. Did you find it? You are a potato like your prophet. I said to him, nowhere here it says, shut up, you idiot. Either you show me, prove me wrong. It doesn't say free the slave. That's what I said to him. And this is why you called me. So you are a certified donkey now. After all this argument, listen, Abdul, after all this argument, was you able to show me where it says free the slave? Yes or no?
Al-Riqabi means free the neck.
No, it doesn't say that. You are a liar. It says Riqabi neck. Show me the word free. Coward, son of Muttalib. You see why I don't want to talk to you? You are a donkey like your prophet. Riqabi meaning free the slave. A riqab mean the one you own them as slaves, and the verse says be nice to those and those and those. Know where the word free is. In order to have a free the slave, as long as you agree that the word riqab is riqab mean the neck. You know, imagine Muhammad, you speak about riqab, a human being, as if they are necks. You don't speak about them as a human necks. Why? Because they are our slaves. We capture them from their necks. We have a leash around their necks. Free the neck. He is saying to us, he just said to us, did you hear it? He just said that al-riqab mean free the necks. So you just admitted, according to you, that in Islam we put a chain around the neck of people. And if a Muslim, he want to free a neck, as he said, the Quran says, freeing a believing neck. And that explains this verse here. And that is a penalty, not as a reward. It's not a reward for the slave. It's a penalty for the Arab guy who did something wrong. There's a couple of stories where a woman, as an example, she accepted Islam. So he told them free her, but he don't own her, by the way. Free her. You don't free from his own, he free from your pocket, because she believed he's a prophet. But after that, Muhammad, he don't like the idea, because now many people, they start saying I'm a Muslim, because they want to get their freedom. So still Muhammad, he allowed the Muslims to own a believing slave like Bilal. A believing slave. The Quran speak about freeing the slaves who they believe in Allah as an option, as a must, not as an act of righteousness, by the way. The option as a penalty. As an example, let me show you. We showed you one where if you killed a human being by mistake, right? Let me show this donkey who speak about al-riqab. Did he say al-riqab? Al-riqab mean free and slave? This is the verse in front of us. It says فَتَحْرِيرُ رَقَبَةٍ. Do you see the word tahrir, you donkey? In order to free a slave, it have to say the word before it, which is a free. فَتَحْرِيرُ. This is a freeing a slave. تَحْرِيرُ رَقَبَةٍ. In the case of what? In the case of murder. If a Muslim, he kill a Muslim, Muhammad, he made it as a penalty for the Arab who love to own black slaves. So if you kill your brother and you claim that this is a mistake, or you wanted to cut his skin only, or you were fighting with him but you don't mean to kill him, then it says here in Arabic, set free a neck. Set free a neck. Where is the word set free? You see it here in English, but you see it here in Arabic. In the other verse, Muslim translation is false. We cannot find the word set free. This is the word Arabic, set free. And this is the word raqaba. Do you see it, you idiot? So it's not enough to say raqaba. Raqaba mean a neck, which meant slave. You add before it the word free. And this is mentioned in many verses. As an example, chapter 58, sorry, verse number 3. It says the same. فَتَحْرِيرُ رَقَبَةٍ. You see the word tahriru, you donkey? You don't say only riqab alone and that means free it. فَتَحْرِيرُ رَقَبَةٍ. You set a free. Donkey. Garbage in, garbage out. Chapter 5, verse number 89. The same. Tahriru raqaba. So in the Quran, wherever the slave will be freed, there's a word that says free in Arabic, not in the interpretation. And here the word raqaba is the same, riqab. As you see here, Muhammad, he make it as a penalty. If you take an oath, a false oath, and the Muslim here they say unintentional, like you don't mean it, but the fact it doesn't say it's not like something you made by mistake. No, you take an oath, but you don't mean it, which means you are lying in your oath. You take an oath to your wife saying, I'm not going to have sex with this woman anymore. As an example, what happened to Muhammad when he had sex with his wives, slaves, in her bed? He took an oath saying, I swear by Allah, I will not go into that woman. Muhammad second day or a week after, he made a verse saying, Allah, he said to him, why you made what is lawful for you unlawful? And this is chapter 66 verse number 1. And obviously Muhammad is the one who made this verse, because there's nowhere in the Quran it says you can have sex with a slave unless she is a captive of war. And Mary the Copt, she was not a captive of war, she was a gift delivered to him by Amazon delivery. Muhammad, he accept all kind of slaves, not only captives, even gifts. He opened his door, Prophet, you have a gift. We have like 80 people, they are slaves, gift for you. Muhammad, he take them, he never free them. So if you take a false oath, what we will do? Allah will not take you accountable for your false oath, but he take you to your task. Okay, which an oath you decide to do. Now what if you make an oath and you cannot do? Look at the solution. It's a penalty, not a reward. It is a penalty. So if you swear an oath which you cannot do, go and feed 10 people from the poor, or read with me carefully, free a slave, or fast 3 days, or any of those options. It's a penalty, it's not a reward for the slave. Here Muhammad is not, he is not being good to the slave, he is making a penalty so he can stop them from taking false oath, but he himself is the first one to take a false oath, and he never free a slave. Here we go, Muhammad, he took an oath he will never sleep with Mary the Copt, and he never free a slave. So in Islam, freeing a slave was always either as a penalty or as a reward. Reward to who? In certain point, if somebody converted to Islam because Muhammad he tried to increase his number, he says as long as you don't own him. If you own him, you don't free them usually. I don't remember I see any story Muhammad he free his own slave before he convert to Islam. I saw stories of people they convert to Islam and then he freed them, and then we saw stories where Muhammad he makes slaves again even though their master they decide to free them. Imagine the master he want to free them, Muhammad he refused, and he made them slaves again. But you notice here with us how the Muslim they lie when they speak about freeing a slave. And by the way, when a Muslim speak about we've been ordered to do righteousness, if you look here it says feed 10 people. Okay, from the money of who? You as a Muslim you will feed 10 people, poor people, from the money of who? In the time of Muhammad they are feeding them from the money of the Christians and the Jews and the Arab which killed and they stole their money. So you want to do righteousness from my money? How a Muslim he own a slave anyway? He captured them. Read. Do you see it? Muhammad, he enslaved even children. He killed all the men. Those people, they were not even fighting him. They were busy doing their watering to their animals, feeding their animals. And he attacked them where they are not aware. Read with me carefully. The Prophet had suddenly attacked Bani al-Mustaliq without warning while they were headless and their cattle were being watered at the place of water. Muhammad is a wolf. Poor people. They are watering their animals. They're fighting men, which mean the men who try to defend. They were killed. And their women and children were taken as captive. Islam is against slavery. We attack a town, we kill all the men, and we take the women and children as slaves. Islam is against slavery. And then what we do? We say, oh, those women are for you to have sex with them, or you sell them. And even the Muslims, they start doing business of adultery, prostitution, using the slaves. If you go in the Quran, after the complaint of the increase of the number of prostitution business between Muslims, Muhammad, he have to come with a solution. So he made this verse. He says, force not your slave girls for prostitution to seek money. Force them not. Okay, what force them not? In Arabic it says وَلَا تكرهوا فتياتكم على البغاء إن أردنا تحصنا. Don't force them if they wanted to preserve their chastity. What if they don't want to preserve their chastity? It's okay. Prostitution is okay in Islam. Only for slave girls. The guy, he owned 30-40 slave girls. He opened a pimp house. Muhammad saying, force them not. Because the Muslims, they are forcing their slaves to do prostitutions. But if you force them, there's no penalty still. It's just a statement. You force them, you don't force them, it doesn't matter. If you force them, Allah is all merciful. If you don't force them and they agree, that's wonderful too. And they are making money from this. Are we lying? It's in the front of you. And you can read the interpretation. And if one of them forced them, then Allah is all merciful. Where's the why Muhammad don't make a penalty or punishment for those who do prostitution business from the white Arab enslaving the girls to do prostitution? Why don't say if you do that we will cut your head? Why here is all merciful? Why if somebody stole an egg from a Muslim we cut his hand, but if he steal it from a Christian it's okay? Why somebody, if he stole an egg we cut his hand, but if he is running a pimp house forcing slave girls we say to him don't force them, but if you force them it's okay? Allah is all merciful. Any Abdul? Who is Abdul would like to call us? Anyone? As you see, the Muslims, they get angry from me when in fact they should be really angry from themselves. Their prophets saying stupid things. It doesn't make them angry. Look at this garbage in front of us. That does not make them angry. Any Abdul? You know, the funny people, they ask me in Skype how we know that you are live. Look like nobody heard of something called subscribe. They never heard of that, you know. Any brave, proud Muslim is proud about Dr. Muhammad teaching us how the baby is made? Or even about slaves? Hmm? By the way, if any of you speak French, will be nice if you guys tell your friends about my French book, because not many people knows really about it. It's called The Secret the Prophet Arab. So if you know a French speaking people, will be a good idea if you tell your friends about it. You know, usually most of people who watch my videos, they are English speaking people, so we don't get the opportunity to have a French speaking support. So if you speak a French, you have a friends, please tell them about this book. This book is made in fantastic way. It is a translation for The Deception of Allah, which is a treasure of information.